Hi, today I'll be showing you how to create an app. The first thing I did was to create a custom object. I named my object complaint. And of course, the plural of complaint is complaints. I checked all the boxes just so it allows us to do some other activities, report, and food history. I then went to the new custom object tab. I just chose a random color. And next. Then I made sure this was available for all users and all profiles as well. So this is my object complaint. So after this, I went to the app manager and set up, and I went to the new lightning hub. So this is where I'm building the new hub. It took me a while to think of what to name this app of mine, and I start with customer, but I thought I should name it something else. So I then went with complaint wizard. I just give it a description. It allows clients and users to lodge the complaint. Then I thought I should upload an image, so I just went to support. I don't know why I used this, but I just couldn't think of anything else to use. Yeah, and for color, I decided to go with something similar to green. Yeah, just some random color really. Then next. Then obviously I wanted this to be available for both desktop and phone, and not just desktop or just phone. So then yeah, I just went to the next section. Yeah, and this part are the items I want in the hub. So obviously I want complaint because that is the main object. Then I wanted reports because I want to be able to create report on the hub, and obviously when you have report you also want to have dashboards as well. Next, and so I just made this available for system administrator only and not everyone. So let's check out the new hub we've just made, or I've just made, sorry. So I've got complaint wizard, and we have complaint reports and dashboard. So I'm just trying to check this out. So I've got complaint, which is the name, and able to edit. So I was just thinking of what to write, that's why it's taking me forever. I can't names, I believe, yeah. The currency part, I took it out. I'll show you how I did that at some point in this video. So that's my first complaint. and obviously we can make reports and dashboards. I didn't do that. So now I just went to Object Manager, and here we can see the object we've made. As you can see, complaint is a custom object, it's not standard like the other ones. So now I just went unheaded, and here I was just trying to add some fields because it's just blank and I wanted to add some fields to it. So new field, these are different data type we can add to our fields. So we've got a lot of them: the couple relationship, date, email, number, pick list, text area. Obviously, since we're dealing with complaint, you want something where people can type and not just, we've got text area and text area long. I choose long because you can have up to 1,072 characters there. And I made a label for it, which is complaint. And visible lines, I just did 3. It's a complaint description. So this is an help text. So when you are hovering over an object with a mouse, you see the little icon, so it tells you what to do. So I just had to create the help text for a app. So here I just wrote, please enter as much detail around this complaint so we clearly understand you. So next, I made this visible to all profiles and save a new. So now I'm doing another one, so which is pick list, and these allow you to select a value from a list. And this is my status, so that's the complaint status. Oh, sorry, category. So I'm just going to enter some categories here. Just some random things I made up. Sorry, it took my time because I was just thinking. And of course I did select the box that says restrict pick list to the value defined in the value set. So that means you can only pick from what I've got in the box where I'm typing. So you can only select just from that category and nothing else. I was just going through to make sure everything is as I want it to be, and yeah, I went back to check that because I don't know why I unchecked it before. So next, yeah, visible to all profiles, and save. So now we've got 2 new fields. I'm just trying to check it out. So now if we go to new, we'll see there are more fields compared to the first time we tried it out. And now we can see the categories we did just previously. Sorry, I made this video like around 3 in the morning, so my brain wasn't fully awake. So that's why it took me time to think of things to write. And like I said, I took out the currency part because we don't need currency complaint. It's just that just came automatically with the app, and I'll show you how I took it out later on in the video. So yeah, that is done. So now I went to the schema builder, and this is a very good one of my favorite part of Salesforce because it helps you add elements to an app, and it can also see the relationship as you do so. So I just cleared everything first, and here I just wanted to see what I was doing to the object, which was complaint, and of course the user's user, right? So I also made sure the user part was checked as well. So now I've got user and complaint. So those are 2 objects I really want to work on. So I used schema builder because it's easy for me to add more fields and relationship to my custom object. So I just went on element where if we go through the list, you see you can add all sort of fields. So everything. So now I'm looking for starters. Just go down. Oh, sorry, pick list. So yeah, I just named these starters. And the value. So like I said before, our pick list enables users to pick from a list of predefined value. So here our the field label is status. So when a user lodged a complaint, we can get the status is a new, under consideration, in progress, implemented. I just put some random things I can think about, when you think of a complaint, and I just put yeah, and I use the first value as a default. That is the first value is new, so that is the default value. And I just put a description, a random notes, This shows the status of your complaint. Save. Yeah, so that is added. Quick. All you just have to do is drag from the left side to the schema builder. So now I'm trying to manage the field permission. So I want this read only to everyone except the admin. So I clicked, then I just unchecked admin, the system administrator. So save. I just wanted to double check before I save. Yes, and I'm adding dates. I want people to be able to, when users or customers, clients, when they launch their complaint, I want them to be able to, like put a date. So just managing the feed permission. So I made this read only for everyone except the admin as well. Save. So now I'm back to my settings or setup, sorry. So object manager, and we're going to complaint because that is the main object we're working with. So now I'm trying to customize the page layout, and I'm just going to edit it. So if we could, well, I'll show you the detail part section in a minute. Yeah, so as we can see, we've got the complaint name. Oh, sorry, I'm back up again. Yeah, I need to stay here. So yeah, so we've got the name, description, and category. So I just wanted to add the status as well, so we can see that on the page layout and the implemented date, sorry. So that is there. Like I said, we're taking out sorry, we're taking out the currency part because we do not need currency in this like on this layout at all. So I just took that out, and I was just trying to make it look symmetrical, so I moved things around a bit. Yeah, so now that looks better. So I've just saved it. I'm just going back again. I want to have like a different section for the description, so I'm going to create another section. I'll just drag that. Yep, I want just one column, and I'll be naming that description. Okay, and I'm just going to drag the description up there, so that is different. And I just took out owner because we really don't need it as well. So we've got two on both sides, and I'm going to save it. Yep, save. So now I'm going to create a global action because let's say like someone is working and they have a complaint, so we don't want them to go all the way and go to the app. We want them to be able to do it from wherever they are. So action type to create a record, and the target object is complaint and new complaint. And save. Oh, sorry, I was meant to put the underscore, which I forgot. So that's why it gave me an error message. Yeah, save. So now we've got this. So it took me to the layout, complaint name, but we want to see other things as well. The category. Sorry, I moved it to the wrong place. Just bear with me. Yeah, so just when you drag, make sure you just target the green areas, and description as well. Yep. So save. So there's a new action. We want to be able to see this. So now we've created this, so we've made a new global action, and now we're going to set the predefined field values. So your target object, of course, is complaint, and the field name. So from the drop down menu, we just choose status, and specific value is new. So save. So now we've got a new global action, but this needs to be published for people to see it. So I'm going to get to publish a layout. That was actually under, but I didn't see it for some reason. So yep, and we go to edit. Just beside the global layout, there's the edit option. So I just clicked on that, and you can see from on the Salesforce mobile and lightning experience actions, we don't have the new complaint yet. So I'm just going to drag that down, so that way everyone has access to new complaints. So when people on their laptop or phone, they can easily lodge a complaint without having to close what they're doing. So this is me just trying to see what I've done so far. So new. So now we have the description. You can write as much as you want, because remember we chose the text area long. So you can write as many lines. Okay, not as many, but I think about 32,000 something lines, and 131,000 plus characters. So I went to the kitchen and realized someone ate all the cookies. Cookies? Sorry, like I said, I wrote this in the middle of the night, so I was really slow. So category, we've got kitchen snacks, and save. Yeah, so we can see everything we've done so far, all the changes. They're all showing on the app, and that is what makes an app. So it's not about just the object, but you have to create fields, relationships, you have to edit the layout. I'll be doing some other things as well. So now I'll be creating a formula field. Like I said, we also have to think of the logic of this app. It's not just create an app, but we have to also think of the app logic. So this just and label I called number of days reported and number, so we'll go number and 0 decimal places. So here I'm trying to create a formula field. So I just pasted from my iPhone, because I wrote all this down on my phone obviously before I wrote the project on my phone. So I'm just trying to save time. And of course, when you write any syntax in Salesforce, you want to make sure you check for no errors. So I'm just going to save this. So now that we've added the formula field, the next thing we want to do is to add validation rules. Validation rules are very important for everything you do, because that is the only way you get integrated data, because you want to make sure every rule is in place for everything to just be where you want them to be. So here I was making sure when a complaint is being implemented, the date has to be today or in the past. It can't be in the future. So that's implemented date. So I'm just going to insert that. So that's from the insert field. And the functions I'm going to use today. So as you can see, implemented date is greater than. See, so today is the functions that returns to the current date. So when this law is not obeyed, you get an error message. So this is optional, but I feel it's good to write it, so that way whoever is doing something, they know what they've done wrong and they know where to where to make corrections. So the implementation date must be today or in the past, not in the future. So yeah, we just save that, and that is a validation rule. So now the last thing is our process automation. So here I've used the process builder just to create some actions and criteria, just to make sure we have the perfect hub. So this name, the process name, is to update complaint status. And this is automatic. Description, update status to implemented when implemented date field is populated. And this process starts when a record changes. Yeah. Save. So this is the process builder. So object here we're using, remember we're still on complaint, so we'll be using complaint object. I don't know why I couldn't find this. I guess I have to type it. Oh yeah, there it is. So we'll do this when a record is created or edited. So save. So now we have to add the criteria. implemented question mark. So what criteria do we need to execute this action? So we have to make sure the formula is evaluated true. So now I'm going to have to build the formula. So we've got the functions. I just like to use all functions. So choose. And one thing as well is Salesforce tells you what it is. So when you use not, you have to use another logical function. So not is blank, that means it must not be blank. So that's what that means basically. So not is blank, then you've got expression. It actually just tells you what to do, and I really enjoy doing this. So we've got the complaint, and here we're focusing on the implemented there, remember. So choose. You're just saying your implemented date when it's not blank. So action, we've got like action types. Just click on the hover, update record. We give a name, status to update status to implemented. Select the complaints record that started your process. So the first one, yep, choose. So now I want to set a new field for the records we update. So we just go down. It's complaint status. Yep. And it's a pick list. And we're focused on implemented. Remember, this was part of the pick list we used in the fields and relationship. So yeah, we're done. So now we activate, confirm. Yep. So this is the end of my app building process. And I'm just going to test out what I've just done. I went to the complaint wizard. I don't know why I kept saying we. So I went to the complaint wizards, new. Just trying out my validation rules. Trial. So here, remember, so my implemented date, this is a date in the past. Today's date is 28th. So we got the error message. The implementation date must be today or in the past, not in the future. Remember we set up this error message earlier. So now if you say it, save, and that is changed. And the status also changed to implemented. It's just automatic. So everything is done. So thank you for watching, and I hope to work with you.